Shore Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys
breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Here we go, sack. Going to the running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
LSU right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Past the 45. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them in.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking downfield, it's Sparks. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. LSU quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll keep it himself. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll blow it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Leaves it with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the ground with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go to the ground. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Caught, close to the marker, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking for a man, it's Sparks. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches. to put it in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. The Steak scores it.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this round.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Under fire. And the defense, got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lost to fire on second down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On the ground, it's Goff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. The short hands. It's Goff. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Breaks the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Zings it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Pulls and fires complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Takes it on the shovel. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown LSU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3, showing it all on that run.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Chadwick. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now he's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Absolutely center cut. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him.
Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on third down because now it's third and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on third down. Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield, nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Just keep slinging it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sparks. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Thanks to grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep...
Touchdown, Pitt! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Parker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And back to the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.